We're here with Hofstra cross-country coach, men's and women's cross-country coach Vince Giambanco. And Coach, another season is upon us as the Pride get ready for their season opening meet this coming Saturday, September 8th at the Stony Brook Wolfie Invitational out in Suffolk County. Let's talk about the men's team. You've got a couple of returnees from last year, 3 returnees. You lose an all-conference figure in Alan Hetherington, but you also picked up some people at mid-year last year who are going to have some impact and already had impact in the unofficial outdoor season, as well as some new additions this season. Tell us about the men's team.
Yeah, so you mentioned a lot of it. Starting with who you mentioned just leaving and graduating, Alan. Last year, Alan did a great job preparing the guys that were there, both the ones that started in the fall and those 2 guys, Alex and Mishak, who came in January, to really be ready for this, to be ready to have a team full of mostly newcomers who either got to Hofstra a year ago, a semester ago, or in their first semester. And what we've seen so far with this group is that they're really hungry and they're really eager to work hard and get this thing going. So yeah, we have the 3 guys returning, Dante, Mark, and Tosin. They've all seemed to have pretty good summers, coming to the season pretty fit and motivated to do well. The other 2 guys who you mentioned, while not here the last cross-country season, came in last January, and they've been doing phenomenal. They've kind of been setting new levels for our program. Alex and Mishak, through indoor and outdoor, were just dropping fast time after fast time. Mishak came in 5th place at Penn Relays and ran a time of 30:07. He actually came through 8K in 23:59. So we're expecting really big things out of him. And Alex ran 14 flat at Penn Relays and actually won, beating the Big Ten champion. So we're really excited about how those guys did last semester and what they're going to do coming into this fall.
Yeah, you're talking about Dante Perez and Mark Meltzer, the returnees, along with Tosin. We'll just go with Tosin because I don't want to butcher his name, but you can say it on air.
He'll probably tell me I'm saying it wrong, but Oluwafiki Ayomi.
That's his full name, but he goes by Tosin, so we'll keep it at Tosin. But also talking about those other guys, Mishak Kipchurchiter, and also Alex Masai. Obviously, some of our newcomers have conference championship potential.
Right. In
your mind?
Yeah. They believe that they can compete at the highest level. So, over the last few months, we've really been looking at the best individuals in our conference, in our region, and even throughout the country. They want to set their target really high, and they believe that they can compete with the best of them. So they've been working hard. They're great training partners. They really communicate with each other as we go through both workout days, like the harder days and the easier days, and they want to show something. They're really competitive, and they have something to prove.
And your pure newcomers, Stephen Fiumfredo and Paul Marcovino, they certainly have a lot of potential as well, including a pedigree.
Yeah, they're both off to a great start. If you were just to speak with them briefly, you probably never guess that they're freshmen. They seem to be adjusting very well. They don't seem like they get distracted very easily. Stephen has some nice credentials coming from New Jersey with best time in the mile of 4:20, and Paul is actually relatively new to running. He just started a couple years ago, having really been a soccer player prior to that. The kid is getting better every single week. His father was actually a really, really good runner, and so he's had some good mentorship there.
And switching over to the women's side, the women's meet is at 11:15. Well, the men's meet starts. The 8K meet begins at 10:30. But switching over to the women's side, your number 1 runner from last year, in Felicia Banda, returns, and she also has a nice supporting cast of returnees.
Yeah, I can't believe it's Felicia's senior year. It seems like it's gone by so quick. She's someone that came in instantly as a freshman. It was part of a very good trio with her, Angelica Peck, and our current assistant coach, Becky Solario. And it seems like overnight, she'd become a senior. She's been someone that we always can rely on. She's a great competitor. No matter the circumstances, she seems to be able to show up and just give her best and perform. So it's great having her as a senior. It's bittersweet because we wish we can keep her forever. But to have her leading the way with a bunch of newcomers and returners, it's just a good person to have set the mark.
Who do you expect, obviously besides Felicia, to break out this season?
So throughout preseason, our 2 freshmen, Sophia and Sarah, seem to be reaching new levels, like with what we've seen from them in their high school races. Sophia was actually more of like an AAU basketball player than a runner in high school. She had some success off of limited training, but now committing full time to running, we're seeing like huge improvements, and she's got a lot of room to continue to improve, being that like she is still pretty raw as far as what she's done training wise.
Sarah, you're talking about Sophia Massarella,
yeah. And then Sarah Levens, she's coming from Avon, Connecticut. She had very consistent times in high school, ran well on difficult courses like Wickham Park in Connecticut, and she seems to really up the ante as well coming into preseason. And the three of them were really working out a lot together while we're in training camp in Maine, and we're expecting that those two freshmen have significant jumps from where they were in high school.
And those are your two newcomers to keep an eye on. How about the returnees coming back? You have Megan Bowes and Ali Bacher and Rosine Yazian.
Ali and Megan did a great job working together throughout Maine. We had one run in particular. It was a tempo run, pretty much up a mountain. We like to refer to them as New Jersey Mile Split, since they're both from New Jersey. And they did an excellent job of just pushing each other. And we're hoping that they can really close that 4 and 5 spot very well to finish out our scoring and help us compete with some of these teams in the conference and the region.
In your mind, let's jump back to both teams. Where do you think both teams can finish in the conference? I know it's awfully early in the season in the conference championships, which Hofstra is hosting at Bethpage State Park in late October. Where do you think our teams can finish?
So I don't want to make any predictions. I don't want to jinx us on anything, but we want to do very well. Our goal is always just to compete to the best of our ability, to prepare every day, and try to do everything within our control that we can to put ourselves in a position to beat as many teams as possible. It's definitely a big year for us, one that we've had circled on the calendar for a long time, hosting it at Bethpage at home. So our student athletes are really excited about that. They've been looking at it for a long time. Our freshmen, throughout the recruiting process, it was something that they knew about, so it's not going to be new to them either. So we want to do really well. I don't want to put an exact thing on it, at least not on video, but we want to really compete. And the same at the regional level. We want to move up, both as team scoring goes and as individuals. And we want to make it one step further. We haven't had people qualify for the national championship in the past, and this year we did put it on our calendar. And so we don't want to jinx ourselves, but it is something that our ambition is to have people move on to that last race of the season.
Good luck this year.
Thank you.